So good day everyone. Today I will be discussing the early periods in English literature, focusing on three major periods: the medieval or the Anglo-French period. Next is the English Renaissance or the Elizabethan period. And lastly, we have here the Restoration to the 18th century. So let's start with the medieval period, also known as Anglo-French period. So this period began after the Norman conquest, when the Normans introduced Old French to England. Because of this, Anglo-French or Old French became widely used in the court, church, and education. So during this time, literature was mostly written in verse and focused on storytelling. So one of the common form is the metrical tale. So metrical tale is a narrative poem written in verse that tells either real or imaginary events. So these stories are usually simple but full of emotion and different characteristics. So there are different genres of metrical tales, such as Fablius. So when we see Fablius, this is a humorous poem. Next is the bestiary. So the main character of this is the animals, sermons, and country love. So the famous example of that, the example is the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. These collections of stories shows different types of people and their experiences. Another form is the metrical romance. So this type of focus on adventure, bravery, and chivalry. These stories often include knights, love, and sometimes supernatural elements. So they were very popular as entertainment during the Middle Ages. So next is the Renaissance or the English Renaissance period. So especially in Elizabethan period. So this period happens during the reign of Elizabeth the First from 1558 to 1603. This is considered as the golden age because of the growth in art, literature, and national identity. So during this time, literature become more creative and expressive. So this is ano siya, there are more emotions na traditional art. So such as drama and poetry become very popular in this period. So one of the most important writers in this period is C. William Shakespeare. He greatly influenced the English language into literature. So there are two important forms during this period. First is the Shakespearean sonnet. So these are 14 lines poem that talks about love, beauty, time, and change. They follow specific rhyme pattern, I mean. So second is the Shakespearean drama. So these include comedies, tragedies, and histories. So these plays reflect human emotion and real life situation. So a well-known example is the Romeo and Juliet. So this tragic love story about two young lovers from rival families, it highlights themes like love, faith, and family conflict. So I know all of you here is already know this story because this is na-tackle natin since our high school um, life, so high school days. So next is the Restoration to the 18th century. So these include the Puritan period and the Neoclassical period. So during the Puritan period, literature was more serious and focused on religion, morality, and personal reflection. So one example is the On His Blindness by John Milton. So this poem reflects on Milton's thoughts about his blindness of uh, his faith in God. So in the New Classical period, focus on in reason, clarity. So writers followed rules and aimed to balance and discipline in their works. So to conclude, early periods of English literature showed the evolution of writing styles and themes. From storytelling, from storytelling poems of the medieval period to creative exploration on Renaissance period, and finally the structured writing on the neoclassical period, each era contributed to the what literature is today. So this period helped us to understand not only literature but also the culture and values of people during those times. So that's all for my report. Thank you for listening.